Well, good day, everyone. For some of us, it's bright and early in the morning, and some of you, it's the end of the day in the evening. But whichever time of day it is, I hope it's been a wonderful day, or you're going to have a great day. It's beautiful here. I know LaVonne said it's beautiful where she is. So good to have you with us. I'm pleased to introduce my friend LaVonne Vaughan. She and I have been roomies in the past when we've been on adventures together. And she is just a wealth of knowledge, has certifications in nutrition and things. And so what she's going to be talking about today is right up her alley, and we'll all learn from it, I am sure. So LaVonne, tell us how to feed our cells.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen. Slideshow from the start. You have to feed your cells because they're actually hungry. You ever heard the term hangry and hungry at the same time? We usually say that when we're on vacation and traveling, right? Especially with the family. Are we hangry? You know, when the fussing gets going in the back seat with the children. But your cells feed on specific foods in order to specifically function in a specific way. So this is just a real short presentation on your cells are hungry. So what are we going to feed your cells, and why are your cells hungry for a specific food? Let's get started. You started as a cell. Life begins at the cell level. Life is maintained at the cell level. Wow, what a brilliant idea. Every disease is tracked back to one cell at a time. And if you fix the cell, you fix the root of the health challenge. The body is made up of over 100 trillion cells with different functionalities. They are your specific building blocks. They are your foundation. Life begins, maintains, and ends at the cell level. I think if we could just get this concept, we could understand why food itself plays such a major part in our journey for health. Hungry cells and injured cells. So if your cells are not properly getting fed, then they're going to act up because they're injured. You always hear the term hurt people, hurt people. Well, hurt cells actually hurt other cells in the body. And so one of the very first signs of cells not being properly fed and malfunctioning is when the mitochondria starts acting up. That's when the energy goes down, because your mitochondria is within every single cell. You probably carry more mitochondria in your heart muscle because that is what works the hardest, pumps the hardest, and works on behalf of circulating blood and circulating nutrition that travels with that blood throughout the body every single day. But if your cells are unhappy, then that's going to impact your overall health, especially in the area of energy, the area of just autoimmune issues, and functionality of the cell itself, its ability to receive nutrition, its ability to detox, its ability to function as an individual cell. When your energy levels are low, then the heart's not going to pump properly. When the energy levels are low in the brain, then the brain is not going to function properly. The unhappy cells will always give you signs and signals. We are not happy. There's something not going right in our area. We are a central business district of the heart, or the central business district of the brain, or the central business district of the liver. There's something wrong when a cell is not able to function properly and replicate properly. So it's real important to be able to feed your cells, detox your cells, in order for each cell to function properly at a healthy state. I love Dr. Mary Ruth Swoop. She's written several books, Restore Your Health Using Nature's Plan. Is a quote from her, says, if it could be expected at all that all scientists in the world agree on any one fact, I believe they would agree on this, that life begins and is maintained at the cell level. The health of a single cell holds the key to the health of the entire organism, whether, again, it's your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, your skin, your eyes. Why is this? Because single cells clump together, they form tissue, and the tissue clusters form your specific organs. And each cell has to feed individually. And again, if one cell is not being fed and fostered properly, then it malfunctions, and then it affects all the other community of functionality of the cells. Disease can result in the death of the whole person if dysfunctional cells take over the body, and that is called the C word. The body cell miracle. You start with that stem cell, and the stem cell actually starts with the menu, the recipe that you provided. So if you are giving your body a lot of toxic things, then that's what your stem cell is going to use to produce a brain cell, a heart cell, a muscle cell, your intestines, the lining of your intestines, your liver cells. But if you're feeding your cells high level quality nutrition that impacts that cell's ability to develop into a healthy function for the brain, for the heart, for the muscle, for the intestines, and for the liver. Wow. So there are 6 stages to nutrition. The first stage is your food. That is why on the cascade of your health and your health journey, food actually sits at the very, very top. It probably carries the heaviest load and the heaviest burden for helping you stay healthy, be healthy, and stay and maintain health. The second stage is your digestion, the process of breaking down that food and the nutrients that you give your body. The third is the absorption, because it's not what you eat, but it's what you absorb. It's also it goes into your circulation, especially in through your liver, and your liver filters out, and your blood circulates and it makes a deposit of these nutrients or toxins, whatever you decide to put in your body. You make that decision. We have the power of choice here. And then assimilation. And then you become what your grandmother used to say, you are what you eat. You become what you eat, what you consume. It's the same principle for what you listen to or what you view with your eyes. You are what you eat. So in these stages of nutrition, you also have to have a ability to detox, an ability to process, make energy through that mitochondria, and then spit out the waste byproducts that the body doesn't need at that moment, but says, thank you very much, and we will have an exit plan for that. But these are the 6 stages of nutrition, and nutrition has to go through these processes of these 6 stages. Making progress in the symphony of nutrition is building one layer and starting with that one cell and then building one layer at a time. I think that's why it's so important to understand that you might say, well, I do this one healthy thing over here. Shouldn't that cover all of my health needs? Well, that's just not the way that the body works. You have to build the foundation, and then you stack on that foundation. See, our genetics, we're being told, is the majority of the reason why we're getting chronic diseases. But the truth of the matter is that genetics is only controlling 10% of our demise for chronic diseases. Lifestyle and environment actually controls 90%. And if you can shift and change your lifestyle and your environment, then you can actually affect that 10%, flipping the switch off. Diet, lifestyle is your diet, what you're putting into your body, exercise, what you're choosing to supplement with, what kind of medications that you're on, because most medications actually block nutrition at the cell level. What? Yes. And also your stress levels. Environment is actually where you live, where you work, your friends, and your family you surround yourself with. To get well, you have to fix the cell. Yes. So our bodies, how does the body heal itself? And our body is the self-healing miracle. It's designed to heal. It's designed to survive. The goal is to learn what your cells love and give it more of what it loves and less of what it actually hates. It's real simple. Over time, stress, poor sleep, bad diet habits, toxic exposures, damage, and inflammation will cause inflammation at the cell level and then creating damage to the cell. So it starts with the exposure, the starvation, exposure to toxins, starvation of the cells, and then it creates an inflamed cell, and an inflamed cell is a hangry cell. You are a nutrient-dependent phenomena. That's just the way our creator designed it. You can try to get out of that all you want to, but it just hasn't worked for thousands of years so far. And so we are nutrient dependent. Supplying nutrition to the body is how you prevent disease, especially chronic disease. The trillion cell miracle, yes, a healthy cell, when it is unhappy, can actually go rogue and is called an irregular cell replicator. And by the time you actually have been finished reading this, you are done reading this, 50 million of your cells will have died and been replaced. What you're feeding your body is actually how those cells are going to be replaced. Are they going to be healthy and happy, or are they going to be unhappy and hangry? Then you can see that cells, when they are unhappy, can actually form irregular replication, and that is called a tumor in the body. The trillion cell miracle, let's just take, for instance, your digestion. Your digestion has a lot of layers of cells, especially the epithelial, which is the microbiome, that's the lining of the intestines. And if that is not in harmony, the colonies of bacteria are not living like a symphony, then things get out of order. But you need fiber, which feeds these good bacteria colonies. You need garlic to back down the bad bacteria colonies. You need a good probiotic like acidophilus to actually feed and be the starter for good colonies of bacteria. You need carotenoids, which is part of your dark pigment of your antioxidants. You need good aloes that calms the lining of the intestines and gives you a healthier state, a healthier condition, a healthier function of your digestion. So this is just an example of just your intestines and how much it is dependent on good, healthy choices for your foods, your environment, and your supplementation. So your cells need to detox. And one of the best ways to detox is through Dr. Arthur First's formula called BetaGuard, developed by the world-renowned toxicologist, formulated specifically to strengthen the body's natural response to harmful agents in the air you breathe, in the water you're drinking, and in the foods that we're eating. It delivers a synergistic blend of antioxidants and detoxifying nutrients to help the body interrupt toxic processes associated with environmental pollutants. I love this formula because number one, it works. Number two, it's natural. It works with the natural processes of the body. It's not over harsh. It's not an overstimulator. It actually is power punched nutrition that targets these chemicals and toxins that don't belong in your body. So it includes the beta carotene, vitamin A, carotenoids, vitamin C, vitamin E, your B vitamins, magnesium, zinc, selenium, which is very important, and chromium. It is a natural detoxification that is targeted. I love that about this formulation. And I would recommend that you do this at least 4 times a year, go through a series of at least 7 days of taking 6 of the BetaGuard, along with maybe some of the other formulas that help with the elimination of these toxins that we seem to pick up in our lifestyles. The Tray and Cell Miracle Solution, I like to say, starts with the very first thing that feeds your cell is what I call lipid therapy, and it's Tray NN. These 3 amazing oils and sterols that feeds the bilipid layer of every cell in your body, no matter if it's a liver cell, a brain cell, a lung cell, a skin cell. They all function the same way, and they all need this amazing formula called Tray NN in order to function properly. Tray NN, have you heard? How does it work? Well, it creates a healthy cell, because our cells, when they get starved and stupid and constipated, they actually act dysfunctionally. And when they act dysfunctionally, then that creates symptoms of chronic disease. But if you fix the cell, you will get well, because this is the very first stage that it starts at. Our grain concentrates must be addressed. And Neolife is the only company I know that is even going in this direction, because they went there 65 years ago and they haven't moved the anchor, because they know this is the anchor to getting well, is fixing the cell. And it starts here. And there's been some pretty powerful, punchy science behind this amazing formula. How about this? Texas A&M University showing that your cells, when these 3 oils are present, then the nutritional utilization uptake is increased by 50%. That's amazing. So what does that mean for you and I? It means a happy cell, and a happy cell will replicate another happy cell. And so this is amazing research that is shown from the Texas A&M University. And also it is from a natural source of food that actually was taken out of our food supply way back in the 1950s. And sad to say, unfortunately, it's not been put back. So we're going to have to understand and be educated in this and be wise enough to put it in our bodies to supply that cellular need. Training will open the cells to receive nutrition, and it also will help the body to detox and release the toxins. It has a complete formula of these lipids and sterols. This is quite amazing. Then the next is the dark colored fruits and vegetables that the cells need on a daily basis. These are from your dark colored fruits and vegetables that supply antioxidants. These antioxidants work at the cell level to bring down oxidative stress. And I couldn't think of a better formula. As a matter of fact, there's not another formula even comparable to this formula on the market anywhere. Carotenoid complex, the pioneer, first of its kind, and unmatched in the industry. Also, some pretty punchy science to back this up here, showing an increase in your body's immune capacity of 37% in less than 3 weeks. That means a better heart cells, better skin cells, better brain cells, better lung cells, better kidney cells. Oh my goodness, that means better cells all over your body in less than 3 weeks. Quite amazing. You're getting the power-packed equivalent of consuming 1 capsule a day for 30 days of 80 pounds of these dark colored fruits and vegetables. Quite amazing. And I don't know about you, but I can't eat that many fruits and vegetables every single day. Besides that, there's a lot of fiber to digest with that. So this is all of the nutrient value without going through those 6 stages of nutrition and digestion. Going directly, servicing your cells directly. The next is the power of omegas. See, your omegas play a very important nutritional part and nutritional role in every single cell development and replication and function, bringing down inflammation. And I couldn't think of a better formula of salmon oil than Neolife salmon oil, because it has all 8 omegas within the capsule. It's been tested for over 200 possible toxins. It's going to feed the brain. It's going to feed the eyes. It's going to feed the heart, the cardiovascular system. It's going to bring down the overall index of inflammation from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. It's going to feed your cells, calm the cells down, and give those cells its ability to regulate inflammation. This is amazing. It's quite amazing. It's clinically proven with some more very powerful, punchy, punchy science behind it. Clinically proven to actually bring down your inflammatory index by 68%. And actually your triglycerides by 17%. This is amazing research. It's been done clinically on humans. Wow, what a specimen to study. Humans showing that the human cells respond beautifully to this amazing salmon oil. So we need to do this on a daily basis, supply this nutrition on a daily basis. Then the next one that I'm going to talk about is supplying your basic foundation of vitamins and minerals. So Neolife supplies the 21 essential vitamins and minerals, all from human whole food extracts. Amazing supplier at the cellular level. We call this the Power Pack Nutrition of Pro Vitality. 12 pounds of grains you'd have to consume to get that lipid sterol value, 80 pounds of dark colored fruits and vegetables, and 10 servings of 4 ounces of salmon in order to get the same nutritional values. I don't know about you, but I'm so grateful that Neolife has provided these formulas for us to actually deliver this power punch of nutrition specifically to the cells immediately. So yes, a heritage of scientific excellence built into the core nutritional products. Cellular nutrition has to start with the TRANN and build and stack on with your antioxidants, your anti-inflammatories, your basic core nutrition of 21 vitamins and minerals. And when you pair that up with a protein that is supplying 18 grams of protein with your complete profile of 22 amino acids every single day, your cells are happy, your cells are functioning, your cells are delighted, and you're going to be satisfying your cells on a daily basis. There's not a better formula of protein out there in the market. I have investigated all of them to my knowledge, and I haven't found any protein formula that even comes near to matching this protein that has 25 essential vitamins and minerals supplying, 5 grams of fiber. It has a pre-digestion quality level that is comes in at a score of 1.73 for quality and digestibility. It is a complete amino acid profile, which means that your cells are not going to be missing one amino acid, not even one, that's going to affect your immunity, that's going to affect your digestibility for your enzymes to digest food. It's a complete protein, and it's going to supply everything that you need between the Pro Vitality Pack and the protein. So it's all based in nature and backed by some amazing science. Thank you for listening. Thank you for viewing this amazing formulas that supplies the needs, the basic fundamental foundational needs to every cell in your body to make them happy and healthy. Back to you, Arlene.